Okay, so in this video, I'm going to discuss a little bit how to throw a proper cross for Muay Thai or kickboxing. A lot of the time, sometimes I catch people like, throwing, and again, this video is not meant for somebody that is a professional, somebody that's been even fighting amateur for a while. I expect at that point, they know how to throw a proper cross. This video is more for the newbie and for the guy that, he has about a couple months, 6 months, 7 months into it, and they're still doing a little mistakes on the cross. And some of the mistakes will go from like people that face the bag or face the pad, and then you throw the punch from this position, right? It's no shoulder rotation, it's basically just punching from your own, right? And then you got some people that also actually turn a little bit, or one of the biggest mistakes is with the guys that they go and you see them going up in the air where tippy toes are in the air or like barely touching the mat, or they're in the air, they're leaning forward, poor balance, really bad. So they end up doing something like this. When you throw a cross, the cross actually starts from the bottom up. The energy builds from your foot all the way up towards your punch. So what you're gonna do is, the first thing that it does is it rotates that foot from my 2 o'clock stance. So I'm going to my 2 o'clock stance, make sure that my hips are not totally square. You got a little bit turn into it. My elbows are always gotta be pointing towards down. I wanna make sure that my right hand always protects my liver and protects my flooring ribs, right? So I want my hands up. I want my elbow as tight as possible. I want to do is I want to turn my foot first. So I'm actually driving my foot into the ground, okay, to pull more balance, to pull more strength out of it. So as I'm turning, my hip, you notice, goes forward. That's also going to push my shoulder forward, which is going to release the punch. Now, when I punch, I want to make sure that the energy goes in a straight line, okay? I'm not over looping, or I'm not hooking where my hand goes down, or even if I punch correctly, but then my hand drops. The same way that hand goes out, that same way that hand has to come back to your original position, which means elbow in, fingers top of the eyebrows, okay? So again, as I'm throwing, and it comes back. There's no shortcut on that move, okay? You don't go one way and then drop or pull to the side. That hand comes back in the same way. That elbow comes back pointing down. He leaves pointing down, and he comes back pointing down to protect yourself, right? So as I throw a punch, I want to make sure shoulder rolls over, pinky goes up, thumb goes down. I'm emphasizing to punch with my index and my middle knuckle, okay? But you gotta rotate. You have to rotate.